You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I've been pretty vocal about the idea that I would rather watch Shedeur Sanders play versus Deshaun Watson. All right? Call that a personal preference. And I was kind of rooting for the kid. I was. Now I just got to wonder, has all of this been bullshit? Has all the talking up Shedeur, and I've seen his numbers on the QB tracker. The numbers are pretty good. Deshaun Watson's numbers are pretty good on there too. Not going to act like they're not. But is all of the talking him up like he had a chance? What is that about? Creating a trade market? Because I'm beginning to wonder now, as we hear that Dillon Gabriel's reps are going up and Shedeur's are going down. For the second QB, what was this? I made a couple of videos and I used the word rigged. I told you guys from the beginning, if Kevin Stefanski was still here, Shedeur Sanders would have been your starting quarterback. But I also told you, I believe Todd Monken got this job because he sold Jimmy Haslam on making good on his investment. And now you got to wonder, is Shedeur Sanders on his way out of town? Will he get traded? I know a lot of his fans are wanting him to get traded now. Look, I get it. Ian Rapoport today.
Those squads, they know QB1. There's some other teams in the NFL still trying to figure that out. There's camp battles really at that spot that could make or break an entire season. Take me through some of the big ones and which way they're leaning. We'll start with Cleveland.
I'll start with Cleveland. You mentioned the various spots they've been. I've been to all the quarterback battle spots, spent an early portion of ITC with the Cleveland Browns, and just judging from the landscape of this, and I know it is a quarterback battle that is still open, but it certainly seems like Deshaun Watson has the leg up here. He is the one who is more well-versed in the Browns' offensive operation, just really operations in general, running an offense in and out of the huddle, getting the team in and out of the right play. It's been a little bit of an up and down camp, and I think it really has been for everyone. But in the Deshaun Watson versus Shedeur Sanders, feels to me at least like Watson is the more likely option. Shedeur's flashed in camp. He has made some plays that make them go, okay, this guy's got some talent. But just as far as dependability and play in, play out, feels to me like Watson. That said, does not mean that the guy who starts week one is the guy who's going to end up playing. My sense is that both end up playing.
Okay. So, and that's the other thing that is going around. I do wonder if that is coming out of Cleveland to try to play with public favor, try to ease the idea that Shedeur's not winning this job, but hey, eventually he may get to play. I mean, after what happened Saturday, wow. Daryl Reuter, right here. Todd Monken told us before practice Shedeur Sanders would be with the ones today, but early on 7-on-7, 11-on-11, it's been Deshaun Watson. Reuter would then follow up. Not only is Watson remaining with the ones, but Dillon Gabriel was getting a lot of reps with the twos along with Shedeur Sanders. Has Sanders been dropped to QB3? First comment, hopefully he gets the hell out of this hellhole known as the Cleveland Browns. Grossy. Deshaun Watson took all first-team reps on Saturday. Guys, this was supposed to be Shedeur's reps. Deshaun Watson's won this job. Is what it sounds like. I've told you guys that he was going to win the job when all the national media, and look, when Ian Rapoport starts saying it looks like it's Watson, and he's trying to say it in a way so he don't get destroyed on social media, I mean, Garofalo, Breer, Rapoport, the local media, they all know. Todd Monken previously said Shedeur Sanders would get the majority of first-team reps. Huh. What does that tell you? Todd Monken previously said Shedeur Sanders would get the majority of the first-team reps. Deshaun Watson took all the first-team reps. Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel split second-team reps. Darrell Reuter, Todd Monken pulled a fast one on us. This QB competition wasn't in good faith. So this is looks like a Shedeur fan. Darrell Reuter said Todd Monken pulled a fast one. The fans are beginning to call bullshit. This was a fake competition. Boycott the Browns until they treat Shedeur fairly. We all hoped Monken was different. Now we have Stefanski 2.0. Yeah, except Stefanski and Shedeur developed a relationship. Shedeur finished starting all last 7 games of the year. He would have come into this year as the starter. I swear that's my feeling. A source told Mary Kay Cabot that Deshaun Watson knew he would be the first-team QB on Saturday before Todd Monken told the media it was Shedeur Sanders' day with the ones. Wow. So Monken put it out there that it was Shedeur's day. Watson had already been told, you're getting all the reps. Quote, as it turns out, Watson knew right after the walkthrough at noon that he was going with the one Saturday. A source told Cleveland.com, which was about 45 minutes before Monken told the media that Sanders was still the day 10 QB. This is exactly the type of stuff that gives the Browns reputation for being a dysfunctional organization. So, if you believe that, Monken lied to everybody outright. And I like Todd Monken, by the way. I like him a lot. But that's wild that 45 minutes before Todd Monken was like, yeah, Shedeur's getting the first team reps, it was already out to Cleveland.com that Deshaun was going to get them all. What changed from the podium to the practice field? Before practice, Todd Monken said Shedeur will take the majority of the 1 reps today. Sanders then took 0 first-team reps all practice. And the seeing Deshaun with different personnel groups is a nice attempt for the explanation, but longtime Browns fans aren't that dense. Wow. Wow. That's wild. The fact that Watson got those extra first-team reps could signal that he's about to unofficially move into QB1 and get the bulk of the starting snaps. Monken noted on Wednesday that by Monday it should become evident who they're planning to start at most key positions. Wow. By the way, this is the numbers. Sanders, 70%, 9 touchdowns, 4 picks. Watson, 63.9, 16 touchdowns, 8 picks. Dylan Gabriel, 64%, 5 touchdowns, 5 picks. But you keep hearing a word, cadence. I've never heard the word cadence this much ever in life. Yeah, I hear it once every other year. I swear to God, I've heard the word cadence 14 times in the last 3 days. Well, Sanders can't get the cadence down. Okay, that's an issue, question mark? I guess so. In Todd Monken's mind, it's an issue. Be careful what you wish for. You chase Stefanski out of town. And I think that may have firmly backfired. If you're a Shedeur fan, Todd Monken, I think, is a pretty good head coach, or is going to be. But you won't know till the season gets going. And guys, Deshaun really going to keep this job? Really going to stay healthy? Yada, yada, yada. I know there's some feeling floating around out there that it's like, look, start Watson, and then if Watson crashes and burns 3 to 4 to 5 games in, you bring Shedeur in and then let him ride out the rest of the year. As opposed to you put Shedeur in, after 3 or 4 games, he don't look very good, and then you pull him out and bench him. Holy shit. The backlash on social media is going to be strong at that point. So they may be doing a little reverse sneaky here. That is possible. But guys, we've been hearing Deshaun Watson QB1 for how long? 10 weeks. I mean, if they tell you how it's going to be, you believe them at this point. I bet you Albert Breer said, do not be surprised if Deshaun Watson is the starter within a week of Todd Monken being hired. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.